Hi, my name is Vikram Gupta, and welcome to PreSales Collective's Journey to PreSales. We will be listening to fascinating stories of SCs that made their journey into solutions engineering as a career. Our goal is to inspire you, because if they can do it, so can you.
Welcome to this episode of the Journey to PreSales, brought to you by the PreSales Collective. I'm Steve Bullington, Senior Manager of Solution Engineering Talent Development for Salesforce. And with me on this episode is Rick Hahn, Senior Solution Engineer for Akamai. Good morning, Rick. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you, Steve.
Well, I'd love to start where we always start, which is tell us about your journey. How did you end up in a pre-sales career?
I have been in pre-sales more than 15 years so far. And back to the start time that I joined to the pre-sales world. At that time, that's venture company in South Korea. The company name was Dasan Networks. That's a Korean name, and that's a network device manufacturing company. I started there with not a pre-sales, but technical support engineer, and in that time, I just started to interested in the pre-sales because my superior always talked to me about the pre-sales and the career path. And one of my senior joined to another company called Cisco. And he actually called me to join to that company. And at the Cisco, I start to career of pre-sales at there. My pre-sales work start from Cisco to CA and in the Akamai right now. So your question about why I choose the pre-sales and what was the most valuable thing that I have in the pre-sales world is that I kind of like to explain about the value of the solutions or products, and I kind of like to explain it and give the value of the solutions to the customer. So whenever I see their eyes, the customer's eyes, to light it up when I explain the core value, so that they attract those things. The attractive of the attracting is I can see, because they're they are really into it, right? They want to know more. They want to listen more when I see their shape, right? So I'm really like those things, and also because this solution is not bad, right? Cisco and Akamai solutions is really, it's going to help for them to develop their service and enhance their services to be better. So I introduced the solution to them, and they kind of tested, proof of concept test, and get a value, get an idea of how good it is, and after make a contract or purchase or buy the solutions or devices and use it for their service, and the business going well because of that. So if I see this process, I'm kind of feels good, feels really happy. Yeah. So those kind of stuff is really passionate.
So as you've made this evolution over the last 15 years, going from hardware to more of services, what kind of things do you do to continue to develop your skills, both technologically as well as professionally?
The main thing that we need to do as a pre-sales is we need to learn steadily, right? And on the fly, or the faster, because this the trends of the technology is moving very fast. So previously, I was in the one of the big vendor of network device company, and it turned to the software, the IT infrastructure monitoring software solutions, and now I'm in the cloud services company. And it was, for me, it was really difficult to adapt this kind of solutions change and the technology change. But it doesn't change actually. As a pre-sales, I need to learn steadily from the industrial trends. So if you are pre-sales, you need to learn steady. You need to learn every time because the technology trends has been changed, and it will be changed. So for me, I learn from everywhere, from my colleague, and from the one of the institute, and from the online learning platform. So like these days in COVID-19, we have to learn it from the online platform, right? And that's how I'm learning it. And personally, I'm keeping my interest in everything that I want, because of if I dive into my part, my technological part only, that it would be really hard to explain the solutions to the customer more with more engagement way. So I try to learn that I'm interested in, so that there's a chance to give the explanation with more convincible.
So your career really has followed that the evolution that our industry has gone through. So if you were to go back 15 years and talk to your 22-year-old self, what advice would you give your younger self with the benefit of that looking back?
Okay. So back to the in my university. So I was I was graduated from University of Washington in Seattle, and at that time, for me, I actually didn't have idea what kind of things to do. I didn't have any idea. To be a pre-sales engineer? No. To be a network engineer? No. So at the time, I was interested in actually in the network world. So I want to be a network engineer. So that's related to be one of the Cisco employees, because I really want to be in one of the Cisco member, because that's most famous company in the world. So that's one little things was my start point. I was really interested into the network because it seems like for me it was really passionate. I can say happy to learn the network parts, like the TCP/IPs or the OSI 7 layers, how this all kind of network is working from the source of user to the destinations, and how can all kind of communications is working on top of layers. So if I'm talking about the OSI 7 layers, I think my career is moving from bottom of a layer to the up to the layer. The physical layers to the network layer and the transport layer and the application layer, things like that, right? So, yeah. So back to the question. In my university age, I think I was really interested in to learn the network part. I even put the BGP protocol against the again, routed protocol and the routing protocol. I put every things, every every core knowledge of each of the protocols onto the paper, the large paper, large 2 big papers, and I put that on the wall. so that I keep read, I keep see the I keep see the how can I say different between them, so that I can learn it. Back to the question that I can say to the younger age and the university student, that you need to get the which thing is most interesting to you, and you need to start from there. And after that, it doesn't matter no matter what the career path is, the pre-sales or technical support engineer, or managers. It doesn't matter, because what most interested to you is it makes you happier.
And ultimately, that's the best place to be. So, Rick, thank you very much for sharing your pre-sales journey with us. And thank you for being an active participant in the PreSales Collective.